All right, guys, well, welcome. I'm Laura Madden. For those of you new to me, this is ReFashionTALK Live, and this is the IG Live series that I created as a result of being stuck at home, staying at home, and COVID. And refashion is my word for our reinvention of our relationship to fashion. And it's so interesting, if you've been following here at all, how that's transformed. Especially, oh my gosh, almost this month now, where we've had so much, there's been so much more influence for me on Black Lives Matter, supporting the Black Lives Matter movement. And so when my interpretation of the reimagination of our relationship to fashion, for me personally, that has changed and evolved just as a result of the racial unrest that has been as of late here in our country. And more than ever, if you're following me, you are aware, I fully support the Black Lives Matter movement, and I'm doing everything I can to voice that, to make that known, and to promote the Black-owned businesses that have touched me. And so when I think about the reimagination of my relationship to fashion, it's making sure I'm vocal about the diversity in my, fashion arsenal, my fashion community, my support for fashion, because it is very diverse, and partly because there's just so much talent, and it makes for a much better wardrobe when it comes from a diverse arena, I think. And interestingly, if you follow me last week and the week before, I was doing some collaborations with a Phoenix-based Nigerian designer, Sisi Aduke, and I have some of her pieces. We auctioned off one of her dresses at one of my last Friday art tours that I do, my happy hour that I do on Instagram Live every Friday at 5 p.m. And so I worked with a Nigerian designer this past March, Bayo. He's amazing. He's based in Santa Cruz, California, just south of San Francisco. And I wore one of his dresses, and I'm going to share some pictures of that because the guy, his aesthetic is just so sick. It's just, his dresses are gorgeous. They are like rock star, just presence. Or they'll give you rock star presence in them. And so, hey guys, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Xavier, where are you? Are you in, you're not in San Francisco, are you? I know you're Bay Area. I don't remember exactly, or are you Oakland? Because I met you. You're a rock star. Xavier, tell me where are you here from? I know I met you just after I left the Bay Area. You're in Oakland. Okay, so I lived in Oakland too. So I met you just after I had moved from Oakland just recently. And I still miss living there so much. But thanks for being here. So guys, do you know Ivy? Xavier, do you know Ivy in Santa Cruz? Well, I wore his gown. I'll just show you right now. I wanted to share some of my favorite fashion moments. So this was a dress I wore at, sorry if you can't see that well. So this is the designer. This is Bayo in Santa Cruz. Please reach out to him. I will, of course, share his Instagram handle, and this is his design, of course. And I wore that in March this year at the San Francisco Fashion Community Week show that I hosted. And oh my God, talk about the transformative powers of clothes. Honestly, you guys, I had a cold. I was not 100%. I was under the weather going into this event. Oh my God. This is his dress. So I don't even know how to explain it. So it's two pieces. The cape could also go around the waist. I ended up wearing it as a cape because I was just having a Wonder Woman moment, or I needed a Wonder Woman moment. And so this is a photo of the dress with the cape around the waist, which it also could have been worn as well. And here is another shot of it. So anyhow, Nigerian designer Bayo, he's based in Santa Cruz, just gorgeous. So please reach out to him. Again, I will be sharing his Instagram handle if you want to reach out to him, support him. His garments are just, again, sick. Like, you know, and it's one of those types of things, you hold the garment in your hands and you can like taste the quality and you can taste the love and passion that went into that garment. You know, it's just, it's solid, it's well made, and you can tell like this person cares about their craft and this person has honed their craft. And he comes from a very long line of ateliers. So he is like this craft designing is in his blood. Anyhow, highly recommend, had to share that because it is, hey Crystal, it is one of my favorite fashion moments. And that was just this past March at the San Francisco Fashion Week show that I hosted. Okay, so, and as I've shared, I've been using these last few weeks and my platform to promote Black-owned businesses that I have worked personally with and that have touched me personally, and there are many. And so I want to make sure that their talent is exposed and it's known, and I want, you know, as many of you as you can, at least, you know, follow them, research them, you know, find out what they're all about, and if you connect to their brands, I hope that you will, you know, buy from them. Again, let's do what we can to lift them up and strengthen this community, because we all, I feel, have that responsibility. We all can do that in some degree, in some level. I'm not saying you have to get on live video and talk about these things, but if that works for you, then great, please do it. But there's so many ways we can show our support. And, you know, I consider myself an activist, and it's interesting, I've always considered myself a fashion activist, but as time unfolds, I'm realizing that activism is not limited to fashion. It's human rights, it's humanity, and it's all around making for a better world. So I've learned a lot about myself in learning about the Black Lives Matter movement and how, you know, I can do my part, and, you know, there's a lot I can do. Even with my little circle here, there's a lot I can do. So, all right, so other Black-owned businesses that I've been supporting, as I mentioned, Sisi Aduke, which I've been saying her name wrong, which is so embarrassing, and I know she's just too nice to have corrected me, but it's Sisi Aduke, and I've been saying Sisi Aduke, which is so embarrassing, but Sisi, I'm sorry, I've been saying your name wrong. So art auction update, if you didn't join me last week, her dress did go to Kim Ho here in Phoenix, style influencer, and the money from that dress went to NAACP Legal Defense Fund. So I matched what she paid, 100% of that went to NAACP Legal Defense Fund. I do still have some paintings that are available on auction. Again, these paintings that I have left are name your price. I will match and donate whatever you care to pay for the painting. If you want to pay $5, fine. I will match and donate that $5. If you want to pay $500, great. I will match and donate that $500, and that money will go to an organization that's supporting the Black Lives Matter movement of your choice, of your choosing, of your choice. So that's that. Again, there are paintings left if you want to contribute this Friday and for the next few upcoming art tours. And again, if you're not familiar, I apologize. I am an artist. I have an art Instagram, another totally separate Instagram. It's at ReFashionTALK. I do upcycled art, repurposed art. And so every Friday I do a happy hour art tour live on Instagram right here. And I get dressed up in a cocktail attire, outfit, dress, look, whatever you want to call it, and I show up with a cocktail and I go around my house and I talk about some paintings. The last 3 weeks I've been doing more of an art auction where I've been talking about the paintings that I'm auctioning off to raise money and raise awareness for the Black Lives Matter movement. And so the next few happy hour art tours are also going to be art auctions, and they're going to be collaborations, fashion by art auction collaborations. Last Friday was not a collaboration. But I did wear Sisi Aduke, the designer that I collabed with the week before, and we auctioned off her dress. So the next few weeks that I'm doing the happy hours on Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be working with designers. So upcoming, I'm going to be working with Amika. He's here in Phoenix, and he's like, oh my God, where do I start with you, Mika? He is like extraordinaire, and he was on here. Let me see. He was on here earlier. Hey, Kat Turner. Where are you? Sorry, I'm so okay, you can follow him, Prince Amika, Prince EMEKA. So he is the guy behind LagosPHX. It's LagosPHX. So this is like, you know, events, lifestyle extraordinaire. So he is the one behind African Fashion Week. I went last August. It was really cool. Don't know if that's gonna happen. Amika, I don't know if any fashion weeks are gonna happen the rest of this summer anyway, but hopefully, I know you're doing, he's also pivoting and creating some online stuff, but we're gonna be collabing soon. So he also, amazing dresses, you guys. You gotta check out his Lagos Couture Instagram. So he's got some amazing dresses. He's gonna be auctioning off some dresses. Again, raising money, raising awareness for the Black Lives Matter movement. And so the details have yet to be worked out, but anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But we are gonna be collabing, and so we're gonna be auctioning off, again, art as well as one of his garments. And I mean, who knows what else we might come up with. I mean, it is really cool, like once you get an idea, like what happened with Sisi, we like threw out this idea and all of a sudden it just like unfolded and came together like in an hour. It was incredible. And you know, and I think I shared this, my biggest takeaway from that was don't be afraid to dream big, because I had an idea of collabing with her and like how could we work together to create something to raise awareness and raise money. But I kind of was like, oh my God, can I do that? Can we do that? And we did it. And you know, it's a start. It was one step, and it felt so freaking good because people showed up for it, and we got a lot of people who got really excited about it. So that gives me a lot of hope, and it makes me really excited because it's like, wow, maybe that just set an example. If nothing else, maybe it set an example for other people to also come together and collab, raise awareness, just do their part, do like somehow contribute in a positive way. And again, it's like you're getting on the right side of history or wrong. And there's so many cool things we can do. And that's what has just gotten me so happy about this. Like there's so many cool things we can do. So Amika, breaking news, we are moving the African Fashion Week from August to December 12th. That is a great idea. That is great news. So guys, follow Prince Amika, also LagosPHX. Again, LagosPHX, LagosPHX is the Instagram for updates on that. I imagine, Amika, that's the best place. I will share all of these Instagram handles after in my stories, of course. But I don't know. If you're in Phoenix, then you gotta go because it's just like a happy time. Food, fashion, music, and a show, and just lots of very, very cool people. So excited for that. But again, guys, if you have an idea, like don't be afraid to reach out to people. Don't be afraid to plant that seed. Honestly, I think that's my biggest lesson, and that's what gives me so much energy. And I will tell you, I've been struggling with horrible allergies the last few weeks. Today, I woke up, I don't know what's going on. It's not COVID, I'm pretty sure. But I'm just like, the allergy situation, maybe it's the air quality, because the air quality is really bad here in Phoenix today. But I just was so like, my head was just like not feeling good. I was so congested. And, you know, I started talking about you know, just some collabs this morning before getting on here, and it just like gives me life. It just gives me life. And it's really an important part of this whole thing. Again, like don't be afraid to reach out to people, throw ideas out there. You know, I think when we start like having discussions, like what can we do? that idea might not be it, but something bigger and better might be it. So please don't be afraid to just reach out to people. I mean, it could be easier now than ever with like Instagram and DMing, and people are just a click away. I'm also going to be collabing with my friend Khamsone in the near future for a Friday live happy hour. She's also a designer here in Phoenix. She does, again, like gorgeous garments, gorgeous dresses. And for the most part, she uses 100% cotton. She also uses other fabrics, but she's very, very integrated in the sustainable fashion movement. She makes all of her garments by hand. Everything is pretty much one of a kind, which is really, really special and cool. I mean, this is like slow fashion at its finest. It is like the polar opposite of fast fashion, which I hope is going away soon. And I hope everybody is going to be boycotting fast fashion soon. But I'm going to be collaborating with Khamsone, and what Khamsone and I are going to do, she is going to make a dress that I will wear. We are going to auction it off, and the money for that from that dress is going to go to the Garment League. And if you're not familiar with the Garment League, I talk about them all the time on here. Follow them here at the Garment League on Instagram. And they're a nonprofit here in Phoenix that raises funds, scholarships to support fashion and art students. And they can pursue their educations, which is huge. It can open the door to so many opportunities that some of these students just wouldn't have had. So yeah, Khamsone and I are going to be collabing, and we are going to be raising money for sure. 100% of this of the proceeds of this dress are going to go to the Garment League. And so that's going to be coming soon. And you can follow Khamsone at Khamsone Design Studio. And that's Khamson Design Studio. Of course, I'll share her handle after. Let me see what else. So far we've given money to the Garment League, NAACP Legal Defense Fund, George Floyd's original fund, as well as Black Girls Code, nonprofit in Oakland, California. So another Black-owned business that I want to make sure I mention, I did mention them on Friday, Sammie and Dannie. They are, Keisha, my friend, is the woman behind Sammie and Dannie. She's a vintage seller. She is opening a brick and mortar store on July 1st here in Phoenix. And so 4540 North 7th Street. So if you want to make sure you bookmark that, her address of her new shop is 4540 North 7th Street. Super cool area, artsy area here in Phoenix. And again, she's opening a brick and mortar store. So vintage clothing, accessories, home goods, decor, July 1st. So make sure you get on her Instagram for updates at Sammie and Dannie. Love her aesthetic. So I guarantee it's going to be just as cool as what you see online, because she just has such great style. So guys, I think that's it. I think I'm going to call it there. Anybody, guys, anything you want me to share? Anything else you want me to share? Casey, do you ever collab on art pieces? I sure would. I haven't. I don't think I have, but I definitely would. You mean for an art auction, fundraiser? If you're still on here, Casey, let me know what you mean. But I think that's a great idea. I have not yet. I think just because I'm so integrated in fashion, that's kind of come together really quickly. Let me see, just looking at these comments here. All right, guys, you are so awesome. Love your choker. Oh, thank you. This is a necklace that broke, and I've shared that I've been really super into upcycling, or basically repairing and remaking old jewelry that I have that's broken. So this was a big necklace that broke, and then I just clipped it tighter and made a choker. I'm just feeling it, and like I've shared the gold, something about the gold. It's like my wake up drug. It helps me just feel better, especially those days where I really need like a pick me up. Wearing gold, it just helps. And then these awesome earrings. These were a gift from my friends Crystal and Ebony. So Designer Treasure Hunt, if you want to follow her, she is a designer reseller, as well as Ebony Whitaker. She's a vintage reseller at Time Capsule Vintage. So love these earrings, and they just kind of gave enough. And then bracelets, I was just feeling like I needed, I don't know if it's protection, strength. I don't know why the hell I wear so many bracelets, but apologize for the noise. They always just make a racket. It just is the nature of the beast. And then I have this super old, it is a vintage silk, just kind of like bustier. This, okay, where did he go? Xavier, do you remember there was a super cool consignment store in Oakland? Tamara was the owner. Oh my God. It was the most amazing consignment store. Unfortunately, it has since closed down, but this came from that store. Once things clear up and comfortable with collaboration in real life. Okay, Casey, you know where to find me. Yes. Don't forget about me. Okay, so guys, don't forget, reach out to LagosPHX. Follow them for details on the upcoming African Fashion Week, normally in August. But since everything is kind of getting restructured, make sure you follow him for updates. It will be December 12th. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Also, you can always use that question mark button at the bottom because I see things quicker. But anyway, so that's it for today. Make sure you follow me on my art page at ReFashionArt, and I do a live art demo after this. About 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going a little bit earlier than that today, but check me at ReFashionArt if you want to check out that live art demo. It's going to be short and sweet. Again, no AC in my studio, and it's hot. I just can't do it. The heat like zaps me so quickly, but I'm going to do a short and sweet art demo today. And don't forget, mark your calendar for this Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for my next live happy hour art tour. It's going to be a fashion collaboration with Prince Amika. So make sure you follow that. Make sure you follow him and check it out. Don't forget, and again, I'll share all those Instagram handles in my stories later today. And yeah, any other like ideas about collaborations, ways we can help out, especially focused on the Black Lives Matter movement right now. But always looking to collaborate with a local business. Please, again, DM me. Yeah, let's put our heads together. I feel like we're getting momentum. I feel like I'm hearing so much positivity. And again, that might just be in my circle, but I feel like there's so much positivity and things really moving in the right direction. So I'm going with it. Check out my website www.IamLauraMadden, and I'll be sharing more updates on the art auctions on there and money that we are raising. But yeah, so that's it for now, guys. Thanks so much for joining and listening and dealing with my allergies. I know I sound a little bit congested and stuffed up, and I'm sure it's not so flattering on the other side of the camera. But anyway, thank you. Xavier, thank you so much for joining. It's so good to see you. And I hope Oakland is treating you well. I miss living there. I miss so many things about living there. But anyway, life goes on. So here we are. All right, guys, have an awesome day. And again, Monday, Friday, I'm here, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Any updates you want me to mention, please DM me. Please DM me. I will mention it next time I'm live. I will share it in my stories. Don't be a stranger. All right, guys. Bye.